I don't know what I'm doing. Huh. How's it going, everyone?
What is up, everybody? Let's see here.
There we go. I think my face is too close to the camera.
Nah, it's all good, man. How's everybody out there right now? I guess we're the only three here today. Dave Sincere, I'm the Brown, Photo Me Ike.
Nothing exciting is happening. Not until Wednesday.
Definitely. We'll find out if our predictions from the past were right. But at this point, it's got to be an A7. What's weird, though, and I think we'll talk more about it, is that they're discounting those two models heavily.
So the S2 and the R2.
I'm just like, they're gonna drop it, man. They're gonna announce two of those. Maybe they just get rid of the A7 III altogether. Who knows?
Just roll out with the R and S, the 9R and the 9S.
Oh shoot!
They're gonna be like $5,000.
No, I don't think it's gonna be an A9. I mean, at this point, at this stage of the game, it looks like it's gonna be an A7 III. I'm gearing towards that as far as my guess is concerned.
You know what? If it's an RX 100 Mark VI, I'm not even gonna be mad. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm okay with that.
and I just that damn it.
Yeah, you got just wow. I don't know. Yeah, you got the RX 105, which we'll talk about in a bit.
Yeah,
but maybe RX 106 will have touchscreen. 12-minute 4K recording limit.
Wait, does the RX 100 Mark V have a touchscreen?
No.
Interesting.
Right? I mean, like they announced it with the 6500. The 6500 has a touchscreen, but the RX 105 doesn't have a touchscreen.
It's going to be a Sony A6700, man. I'm going to call it right now. Why do you think Sigma is announcing an APS-C 16mm f1.4 at the same time? It's gonna
A6700 with a flip out screen.
Oh, that is it. That's gonna be the camera.
Silent shooting.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
The Sony is just trolling us, man.
I know, man. They just know. They're like, oh, those two are coming over to New York. We're just gonna troll them today. We're gonna troll them.
Calm before the storm.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can still put on some exciting show for you guys, even though there's not much today. But
we'll see if we can make it interesting today. Make it worth your time today. Well, folks, I just want to let you know we got to get this show rolling. It's already 7:01 p.m. I was running a little late this evening today to get to the show, to get this all going. But again, we are going to go ahead and start the show. We'll do a little bit of banter right in the beginning of the intro, and then we're going to jump into our category called hashtag new gear in a little bit here. Jason Vong, where are we going to be in the next few days, Jason Vong?
We're going to be in New York for Photo Plus. It's probably one of the more bigger camera conventions, I guess.
I hope so. I really hope so.
I've just probably pulled that out of my butt. Don't even know if that's true or not. But Danny and I will be there. And we were discussing about having a meetup together on a Saturday at 5. Did I think Saturday or Friday at 5 p.m.?
When we were talking about it, it seemed like it was going to be a Saturday around 5 p.m.
Yeah, so if you guys are going to be in New York, we're going to probably put together a meetup around 5 p.m. on Saturday. We're probably going to start the meeting location at the Javits Convention Center. So just message us on Instagram, or just message me at Jason B Media, and I'll be sure to post on my story and everything where we're going to be at before 5 p.m. Saturday.
Have you confirmed our other person? Are we
on? I think so. Yeah, I think Francisco Joel Hernandez will be joining us as well. So
okay, triple threat.
We're gonna try to make it a quadruple.
Whoa, quadruple!
I don't know, man. We'll just invite anybody.
Just invite all the big time YouTubers out there, right? We don't know who's gonna be over there. Maybe Locke, maybe Kai. You know, who knows?
Yeah, they'll be there too. Yeah, just come for Locke and Kai. They'll be there.
Oh shoot!
Awesome.
All right. Let's see here. So yeah, we are gonna have a meetup in New York, and right now, folks, we are on this segment, hashtag New Gear. We do it every week where we find out what you have been spending your money on, and we're gonna go ahead and share what we've been up to as far as purchases are concerned. So, Jason Vong, we're gonna go ahead and start with you. What have you gone and picked up recently? Because you always are the one to buy something to get our blood boiling and that gas syndrome. What'd you get, Jason?
You know what? I'm sorry to report, but I actually did not get anything this week. I'm holding out, man. Holding out. Waiting for that Wednesday.
What's wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you?
Got nothing, dude. Nothing good today.
Nothing? That's not
this week. Nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have an imposter in today. This is not Jason Vong that's with us tonight.
Out of gas currently. Out of gas. Trust me, I think Photo Plus will fuel me up again. I mean, like, come on, we're gonna be at B&H. We gotta go to B&H because that's where we're gonna like throw stuff in a shopping cart and check out.
I think one of my contacts at B&H was asking if I was going to be there.
Okay.
So we'll see. So I don't know. I haven't seen the email. I haven't looked at the email yet. So
hit him up.
We'll see what happens.
Hit him up. Just
get some. Just get some. I think they said you could. I think it said something like that. So yeah, try to get you in that in the know. You know.
In the know.
All right. So again, folks, we're on the hashtag New Gear. Go ahead and tell us hashtag New Gear. What have you recently picked up? We'd love to know what you spent your money on. Hopefully, you are waiting for the impending announcement that's coming up, which is the Sony Sony Alpha 6700. I'm calling it right here, right now on this show.
RX 100 Mark 6.
Jason Vong's calling RX 100 Mark 6. I'm calling.
I hope it's not high, man.
Alpha 6700 with the flip screen. Jason Vong, I think you're right. It's going to be that camera.
With the flip screen.
Right. With the flip screen. So as I mentioned already, we're heading out to New York. I really wanted to go ahead and grab the Sony RX 100 Mark V. So I went ahead and purchased a pre-owned, slightly good condition Sony RX 100 Mark V off of eBay. Ooh. I do have the Mark IV. I'm looking to sell that one soon. So I'm just going to basically be upgrading. And I had quite a bit of eBay bucks to spend. So I went ahead and picked up the RX 100 Mark V for that better autofocusing and that is it PDAF? Is that what it's called?
Phase detection autofocus.
Phase detection autofocus. So I definitely wanted that. Yeah. So I'm still kind of debating on what I'm going to bring. I guess that's something we can talk about is actually what kind of gear you're going to bring to New York a little bit later. Mm-hmm. And we can talk about that. So yeah, I went and picked up the RX 100 Mark V. So check this out. I get the RX 100 Mark V. I buy it. I get it from the seller. And I get a message from the seller a little bit later. And the seller says, "Hey, are you that one camera guy? By the way, love your videos." At first, I wasn't sure how to respond. Jason, I don't know. They've recognized you before, right? When you've sold something online?
Yeah. There's a couple of them are just like, I've watched your videos on YouTube. And I was like, oh, all right.
I don't know. It's just kind of weird. They kind of know, and then they got your name and then your shipping address and all that good stuff. And I'm like, I'm getting a little too close here. But it was cool though. I mean, I guess it was harmless. So I did let them know. Man. I do use a P.O. box.
Okay, you're good.
So I was just like, yeah, it's yeah, for sure. I am that one camera guy. So it was kind of startling a little bit. So it's very, very, very interesting.
Nice.
So, and then I think I got something else. I got one more item. I went and ordered it today, and I kind of like one day delivered it. I'm still debating on what the heck I'm going to do at Photo Plus, Jason. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about maybe interviewing, maybe not interviewing. I'm still deciding on that. And so I picked up this Saramonic audio adapter where it takes in 2 XLRs and it plugs in a feed into the camera. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it was $100. And I was thinking of bringing a wireless lav and a microphone, like a wireless microphone setup, and doing some interviews. I don't know yet. Still deciding on it. I'm still deciding on that. So I went and ordered that.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I have no idea. I'm just gonna try it out. I've never done that kind of, interviewing people, talking to people. Might be a good way to just introduce myself and that kind of thing, and then get the Monday live show on Friday with Jason. The Friday live show.
The Friday live show.
Yeah, I think we should do that. Hashtag New Gear Show. We're gonna take all that New Gear, Jason. We're just gonna take all that stuff from Photo Plus, and then we're just gonna take it.
I'm just gonna
all right.
Keep track. Manny's in the house.
Oh, Manny Ortiz is in the house. Yes, Manny, we're gonna be there. I'm guessing, Manny, did you get an invite already?
Heck yeah. Manny should join us on our giant Saturday.
We'll get together.
We'll get together Saturday, 5 p.m. meetup. Well, yeah, we'll definitely hit you up, Manny, for sure.
Yeah, and then I like it. Jason Vong said we're for sure trying to get make sure we get Francisco Joel Hernandez there with us, so it'll be like a little crew out there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and. Whoa! Hopefully you're not putting his real number out there, man.
I can confirm that's real.
All right, Jason, are we going to jump into the hashtag New Gear segment? We're going to do that.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go ahead and check what people have picked up.
Let's see here. Alex Sandova says New Gear, the Google Home Mini.
Oh, I got to say something right now. Alex Sandoval got the Google Home Mini. I looked at his Instagram story. I clicked on it. He says, "Okay, Google," and it set off my phone. It set off my phone on his Instagram story. But man, the Google Home Mini is pretty cool. Jason, I don't know if you've seen it. Have you have a chance to look at it?
No, I haven't.
Just like, or do you just know of it? Like you know what it is?
Of course, yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I'm not like super interested in it, but I think it's just pretty cool. I mean, they're gonna know everything about you anyway at this point. But anyway, I think it's pretty interesting.
I'm pretty sure my Amazon watches me do stuff. It judges me on the side. So
yeah. Are you okay? Hopefully you're okay. Says I got the Ceramonic and the RX10 lavalier mic kit. I think we got the same thing. I think that's the same thing. I'm not sure.
Awesome. All right. Alteric Wilson says Godox V862 for the Sony and Canon.
Oh, nice. Mike Decon Boy says I got the Alpha 6500 and a 24mm f1.8. Very sharp lens, as Jason Vong tells me.
Love it. I don't love it. Unfortunately, not bringing it, but love it. Sterling Sanders, New Gear 2X 43-inch LG 4K monitors. Holy cow.
Okay. All right. Sterling, that's awesome.
That's cool.
I'm the Brown, picked up the iPhone 8 Plus. I'm the Brown. Why not the iPhone X? I mean, the iPhone 10.
Tech Blog says a Canon 80D with the Sigma 18-35 art lens. Nice.
Sweet. Love that lens. Still have it. Still using it. Richard Olivier says 2 flashpoint zooms, lithium ion TTL flash.
Nice. I got that too.
That's okay. Got it. Cool.
Awesome. And Dave Sincere says, I copped the Sigma 30 1.4. I'm amped about it. I heard they'll be announcing the 16 f1.8 this week for the E-Mount, which we'll get into in just a bit. Casper 711024 got the Sony A77 Mark II. Nice.
He's going. A-Mount is not dead, ladies and gentlemen. A-Mount is not dead.
A-Mount is dead. I'm calling it. Brian Danny says, I've just picked up the Sigma 31.4. All right. A lot of people are picking up the 31.4, which is the lens I will be bringing to New York. So
nice. And complimentary will be that lens that we're going to talk about later. Right. Jean-Louis Imperial says he got the AirPods and waiting on the announcement on Wednesday. I think we all are.
He's listening to the new announcement with his AirPods.
There we go. Ah, crap. I love
Evan Pollinger says, New Gear, a small wallet for after Wednesday. It might help me pretend the stacks won't be as slim as they really will be.
Shoot. Let's see. Going to be in New York.
Okay.
Zoldrin.
Yeah.
Hashtag New Gear, getting my Pixel 2 XL and Home Mini soon. Sweet.
Very nice. Gato Delix, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Projects Vintage Lenses, Pentax SMC Super Takumar 51.4, 55.18, and Helios 44.2. Oh my gosh.
I just love that name, Super Takumar. Just having a lens with that name just means you're a boss.
Super Takumar bros.
All right, Unknown Jones picked up the Fuji X100T as my second body. Sweet.
Nice. Gato Deluxe Project says Elgato Camlink.
What is that? Is that just the Elgato capture card? I don't know what that is.
That's what I would assume.
Again, folks, we're gonna take some of the questions in and around towards the end of the show, so just hang tight on that. Taylor Wilson, hashtag New Gear, Sony 85. I'm assuming that's the G Master and a DJI Spark. Sweet,
nice. Nathan Figueroa says New Gear 24-70 G Master and a 16-35 G Master.
Ooh, Nathan, you're balling. You're balling right there, Nathan.
Oh yeah, dude. He used to make his vlogs, man.
I'm jealous of them 2 lenses. I definitely want them. At least one of them. Let's see. Hashtag New Gear from Back Focus 11. 100 to 400 G Master. Great for air shows. I definitely got to try that lens out when I get a chance to.
Let's see here. Espiritu says a Sony FE 1224 G lens with an open box discount. Nice.
Sweet. How much was it though at the end of the day? All right, let's see. Let's see here. Evan Pollinger, almost New Gear, a Sigma 24 to 35 f2, but I couldn't find anyone reporting on how it works with the A9 and MC11. Okay. Well, Evan, you're going to tell us, right, how well that performs with it. That's a really interesting lens combo right there, the 24 to 35 f2.
Danny, Peel Box.
Whoa, relax, man. Whoa.
Send it to Danny, Peel Box, Burning Hot California, 91, whatever.
Diana Gladney says she just picked up the 50mm f1.8, trying not to buy a DJI Spark. Oh, the pressure.
Oh, man, good luck.
Hopefully they worked out the kinks on the DJI Spark. I know Jason didn't have such a really good experience with one.
I just think people who've never flown a drone before, who's just looking to get into it, it's going to be a fantastic drone. It's just me. I'm being picky and just wanted to use it for the professional stuff, but it's, once you go 4K, you don't go back from 4K.
Once you go to 6K, man, we don't go back, right? Because the A9S, obviously, for whatever reason. Oh, shoot. All right, folks. You know what? We're done with the New Gear for the time being. Before we jump into the actual news topics, let me just kind of give you a quick rundown of what I kind of want to talk about today. So we're going to take a look at the new, I don't think it's officially announced yet, right, Jason? The Sigma 16mm f1.4?
You know what? I think that's pictures are leaked as far as I am concerned.
Yeah. I think pictures are leaked, so for sure it's real, unless we are getting completely trolled, Jason. Unless we are getting completely trolled. You know what's funny? Well, we'll get to it in a little bit, but we're going to talk about that. We're going to briefly mention about A-mount stuff. We're going to mention the rebates, right? There's some rebates or actually discounts for the A7R2 and the A7S2. I wonder what that means. Mm-hmm. We might talk about the Zeiss 50mm problem, but we might not. And then there was some interviews with Sony talking about the future development of E-mount lenses, and kind of brush a little bit about the new Adobe Lightroom quote-unquote classic that's coming around, and briefly talk about the impending October 25th announcement. So that's what our rundown's looking like right now. Jason Vong, we are going to New York. What kind of gear are you bringing? Do you want to even tell anybody what you're bringing? I'm kind of worried about telling people what we're bringing.
Oh, no, I'm being pretty open about it. So I was going to bring just the 6500 and the 6000 because I want to make a comparison between the 18-105, 16-70, 35-1.8, 31.4. But then I was just like, man, I can't go to New York without my usual setup, my A7R2 with the 85. So I decided to just drop the 6000 and just focus on using the A7R2 to do all my photo stuff and the 6500 for all my video stuff. So those are the setup that I'm bringing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And probably going to bring the Zhiyun crane as well and a Rode microphone. So keeping it light.
All right. You know, I was initially just like RX 100 Mark V, but then I started thinking, okay, you know what? I'll just bring the A9.
You're bringing everything.
I'm just going to bring the A9 and...
W200, 2.8, 2x teleconverter.
I don't even have a 16 to 35 yet, so I'm just gonna adapt my Canon 1740 so I can get some wide angle shots in New York, and then I was thinking of bringing my small HD focus. We'll see, and then some audio equipment that I need. So we'll see about that. And then as far as like equipment, you're gonna bring your Peak Design bag?
Yes, I'm gonna bring my Peak Design backpack.
So, and you're just going for the full carry-on only, right? Just enough to get by carry-on, or you're gonna do a check-in?
No, I'm trying to avoid the check-in. Just want to get out of the flight as soon as possible.
Yeah, and I'm kind of doing the same situation. I was worried. I don't know. I might not bring my Peak Design bag because I don't think the 30L will work, or it might give me some issues. So
I think you'll be fine because it'll be your personal bag. Just double check. Like, what are you flying?
JetBlue. I'm taking JetBlue.
Maybe double check with JetBlue, like how heavy the dimensions.
Literally, the dimensions meet it, right? Like just the bag. When you look at the bag dimensions, but then again, I'm bringing a really small duffel too to carry some stuff. So what I'm probably gonna do is bring a backpack, a different backpack, and then have like a Timbuktu that I'm borrowing from my brother. It's like one of those pouches that you can get that has like modular components. So I'm just converting a backpack into something else because I mean everyone's gonna have Peak Design bags, and I just don't want to.
That's very true.
I don't want to advertise that I'm a photographer or
something. We're gonna blend right in.
So yeah, I want to be kind of discreet about it. Photo Miak, thank you for the $10. I appreciate it. He says, just got my AdSense check, so I'm sharing the love, but not too much love because I only have 10,000 subs. Keep watching my vids.
That's an amazing feat, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Congratulations, Photo Miak, on 10,000 subs.
And the reason why it's like for this particular category that we make content for, it's tough. It's tough to make the climb to get up there. So Photomiac, congrats on that 10K.
Yeah, you have some content lately, so we got to get him back on the show.
Yeah. Folks, definitely check out Photomiac. You can definitely find him on YouTube and sub to his channel. That'd be really awesome, and we really appreciate it. So yeah, that is the situation. So I was thinking about bringing the Zhiyun crane, but I think I'm just going to bring my little Zhiyun, the one that's for a phone. I'm just going to bring that and like a mini. Are you going to bring like a tripod?
I'm going to bring my B3, which is like chilling like right there. My B3.
Should I like order one ASAP? Is that good? Is it going to work? Is it going to fit?
Tell you what, we'll just buy it at B&H.
I'm going to bring like a mini tripod and then I don't know. We'll see.
Well, if you're thinking about doing an interview setup at Photo Plus, I think you should have a monopod or something that's stable to like shoot, right?
Does it get compact enough that you could like shove it inside of a backpack, like the put?
Well, for me, I'm able to put it on the side of my 20L Peak Design bag, so it kind of counts as like one item on the plane, so it should be no problem.
Okay. I'm just worried. Imagine like you brought your camera gear, you weren't expecting it to be checked in, and then eventually they say, sorry, you got to check in your camera gear.
Oh, that happened to me when I was going to France. So I had to stick everything into my backpack because I was bringing the Think Tank bag and my Peak Design backpack. But the problem was my total amount of weight for all my gear in my backpack was like over the limit for Air France. So Air France is like the strictest carry-on limit, like weight limit. Like your bag cannot exceed over like 20 pounds, which I was way over. So I had to like shove all the lenses, all the like batteries onto my Peak Design 20L backpack. Was able to make it through no problem, just fine, thank goodness. But I feel like if we're flying domestic, I think it should be fairly lenient. We just gotta double check the.
I don't know. I just haven't flown enough to warrant it, so I'm just gonna play it safe, man. I'm just gonna try to make sure I get through.
Yeah.
And if I have to do a check-in, it's not a big deal. I mean,
just don't ever check in camera gear.
Yeah. But speaking of checking in camera gear, I don't know. We're not really supposed to talk about this yet because it wasn't in the show notes, but it looks like they're planning to get airlines to ban camera equipment. Jason Vong, did you see some stuff about that?
What?
You haven't seen that?
I have not seen that yet. That's ridiculous.
I think they're concerned about batteries primarily, I think, is the issue. So
that I understand. That batteries you cannot check in. You have to have it on your personal carry-on. You cannot check in batteries. That's all I know. But yeah, That would suck a lot, man.
I know. I was like seeing that. I was like, hopefully it doesn't happen yet, because that would really stink. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and dive into the news thing. Unless Jason, you see something in the actual chat that we can take a look at.
No, I think we're good. Okay.
Okay.
Now, let's go for it.
All right. It looks like everyone's having a good time in the chat, guys. Thank you so much for joining us again this evening for Monday Live. Again, Jason Vong and I will be in New York. We're going to hopefully set up a meetup and get a little group going out there. And hopefully you guys could be out there too. If you're in the neck of the woods, we'd really love to see you guys there. So Saturday is kind of what we're planning for as far as our meetup date. All right. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the news. Jason Vong, we got a bombshell. I think this was just today, right? I think it was just today.
Just this morning, I was flipping my crap out. I was like, oh my God, this can't be real.
It was like, I wasn't expecting it. I mean, it didn't like make my mind explode, but I think it's a great move, because there's this topic with Sony about not producing E-mount lenses, aps-c lenses for the consumer. And here we go. This was considered an SR5 from Sony Alpha rumors, but with the photos that were appearing, it looks like leaked images. There is going to be a Sigma 16mm f1.4 for E-mount, and I'm assuming they're going to make it also for like Canon's mirrorless cameras and potentially some other ones too. But it looks like it's going to be focused on Sony mirrorless. Jason Vong, 16mm f1.4. What was going through your mind? What's going through your mind on this particular lens?
I think it's great because, like, you know, I was looking for something like this, a wide-angle, fast aperture lens. And there's Robert Clary with a $2 super chat, RX1R2, and a jib crane.
I'm assuming that's a hashtag new gear for Robert Clary. Robert, thank you for the super chat. Damn, he's balling with that RX1R2.
Woo!
I mean, I gotta ask Pro Support if they're willing to send one of those. I just want to try it out, but I just don't know if I would ever get one. You know what I'm saying?
Fixed lens 7R2.
Yeah.
But
so
yeah,
Jason, again,
I was pretty excited for this. I mean, this is a 24 equivalent on a full frame. So it's just a lens that I think is sorely needed on the APS side of things, because I think they have like they have 30mm 1.4. They have like the telephoto lenses at the faster aperture, but they don't have anything quite on the wide end. So
yeah, they have these weird like 16mm f2.8. No, they have like these weird DN category lenses. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
There's something.
Yeah, 19, 30, or like those weird odd range ones. But these are fast. But this is a fast prime. And you know what? In my mind, I was thinking this lens was like the same size as the Sigma 30 1.4. And then I was looking at some of the images. This lens is going to be kind of big. Or it's going to be a little bigger than normal. I could be wrong. I was
30, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. By the way, for those of you wondering, Sony actually does produce a 16mm lens. It's an f2.8 for APS-C.
It's garbage.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, and it looks like the kit lens. It looks kind of like a kit lens, but it hasn't had really great reviews on that particular lens. So,
absolutely,
I
have it. It's garbage.
Oh, you had it at some point?
I still have it. I bought the the wide angle adapter, the fish adapter for it, and it's just the thing is not sharp. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's a kit lens, like you said, or like a I don't know what it is. It's just bad. Didn't like it.
No, this lens is definitely piquing. It's going to pique people's interest. It's a really nice. It's going to come out like I said, an equivalent 24mm, and pricing is going to be a very interesting one about this lens. Jason, what do you think? Obviously, it won't be free, but as far as pricing, what do you think would be a good price for this lens? Because do you recollect what the Sigma 30mm 1.4 is going for roughly?
I think I got it for like $340. It's probably like RS, like what is it, like $450 original price. Let me double check on this.
Yeah, I got mine for under $400 for sure, like $360 or so, around that price range.
I don't know, man. That's like, how much do you thinking? $400?
I would say if they can keep it under $500, I think that'd be good. Because what's the next alternative right now? What's the only other wide alternative other than a manual focus lens? right? Someone help us in the chat. What else is out there? I'm not too keen on this. Chat, what else is out there that's kind of a wide, like a really like a wide lens? That's a fast prime. That's that autofocuses for Sony.
APS-C.
Yeah, for APS-C. I think this is like the only one. That's the reason why it's so interesting right now.
I'm hoping one of my concerns will be addressed in this next Sigma lens, because like a majority of the Sigma lenses for the Sony cameras, they're not silent focusing. You hear the motor, or not really the motor, but the focusing inside the lens just making noise when they try to autofocus in video. So I'm hoping that these newer Sigma lenses that are coming out for the Sony cameras will be silent focusing.
You know what, Jason? Do you think this is going to be at Photo Plus?
I mean, with these images coming out, maybe. I'm hoping they will announce this at Photo Plus.
It makes perfect sense, doesn't it?
It just makes sense. I mean, like, the timing is right. Even if it doesn't happen or announce at Photo Plus, at least have it at Photo Plus for people to check out.
So Jason Vong and I will definitely check it out for you guys, because it will definitely be at Photo Plus.
Oh, there you go, Dan. He's making a promise. It's out there.
Oh shoot! I gotta stop making promises.
Evan Pollinger asked, isn't there the Tuit lenses? Yeah, they're like the more expensive ones, though.
Do they autofocus though? The Tuit?
They autofocus, yeah, but they're like the Sigma. They also make noises.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zeiss Tuit f2.8. Okay, so Evan mentioning Evan Tuit 12mm f2.8, but it isn't very well received. Okay, interesting.
It's sharp. It's a darn sharp lens, though. But
man, oh man. I'm ready for the Sigma 16mm f1.4. I'm excited for the folks that are in the APS-C lineup that haven't moved on to full frame. They need more options. They absolutely need more options for those folks. So
and there comes Sigma coming in clutch.
I know. I'm telling you, Sony's lagging on it. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We're going to move on to the next story here. Again, if you're joining us on our live stream on Monday, thank you for joining us. Again, once again, if you do like the content that we're doing, feel free to drop a like on the video to get this channel a little bit more visibility. And again, I am here with Jason Vong. Can't go wrong with Jason Vong. So, all right, we're going to move on to our next topic really quick. This was kind of posted here. Was that, I don't know about you, Jason. We talked about this a little bit before, but what are your thoughts on A-mount? We talked about it a little bit. Is it dying? Do you think Sony's just not caring about A-mount as much? What do you think's going on?
Well, I think they say they are, but it's hard to it's hard to know it's true or not. But then I think what they said, I think what I read was that they're saying that there's enough lenses on the A-mount side, so their focus is going to be a lot more on the E-mount. Because I don't know if you ever like browse through the A-mount list of lenses, but they pretty much have a lot of the lenses covered. Yeah,
they got a 24-70, a 70 to 200. They've got some of your like dedicated prime lenses, like their standard prime lenses that you need. They even have like some longer telephoto lenses too. So I feel like they have most of their bases covered, but I feel like it's just been somewhat neglected in terms of that feeling that it gets. I mean, even Canon releases new lenses and whatnot. So
it's probably because, I don't know, that the attention right now is obviously with the E-mount, the A9, the A7R2. I mean, like we're getting a lot of hype. The E-mount people is getting a lot of hype. So I guess maybe for the A-mount people, they feel a little bit left out, like you're saying.
Yeah. But here's the funny thing. So again, this was posted on Sony Alpha Rumors that they were kind of posting this news source story that came from an interview that was done by, I think, a French website called Focus Numérique. It might be a French camera website. They had an interview and basically said that Sony was still continuing development for A-mount, as they say. They do mention that the translucent mirror does allow unique features that aren't apparent on the E-mount system, larger set of lenses. And here was very interesting, Jason. They said from the interview that the E-mount gear is geared more towards video, whereas the A-mount is geared towards photographers.
Ooh,
that is interesting. Jason, I mean, can you see that? I mean, that's interesting. I don't know, maybe unless it was some loss in translation. I just thought that was really interesting. You mentioned that in the first place, that E-mount was geared towards more video than the A-mount.
That's very interesting.
So, yeah. Like I said, I don't remember if the A99 Mark II got that aperture situation resolved a while back, where you couldn't actually change the aperture, I think. or it wouldn't go down to a certain point. So, yeah,
I'm sure they fixed it by now.
And then one other thing they said that I thought this was interesting. They mentioned the reason why Sony is producing so many camera iterations at a faster rate is because they're going into the market as was translated, that they were going in as the challenger and they needed to produce more camera cycles in order to compete with the current market that's out there. So that was kind of the reasoning behind it. So
what does that mean? Like they're pushing out? Are they pushing out more cameras just to have it out there, just to have it as a more available options for people?
I mean, with every iteration, they do tend to leapfrog the previous one. I wouldn't say necessarily leapfrog every single time, but they do try to add substantial features onto the next iteration of the camera to kind of compete with the current market that's out there, or even create a new market that never existed in the first place. So one I would look at is look at it this way. They're already on the RX100 Mark V. They're already on the RX10 Mark IV. So they're constantly iterating over and over and over. And whether it's good or bad, I really don't know. I mean, it gives us more options. You don't have to buy the newest one, but I mean, who knows? I mean, look at my situation. I upgraded to the RX100 Mark V, and obviously they're going to release an RX100 Mark VI, right, Jason?
No, obviously. That's Wednesday. I mean, it's this Wednesday. Gosh, it's this Wednesday. I keep thinking.
Can you imagine that?
Next week, but it's not.
I feel like we're gonna find out after Tuesday night in the evening. We're gonna find out already, like around 9 p.m. tomorrow Pacific Standard Time. We're gonna know already what's up with it.
Some images are gonna get leaked from some Chinese website or something.
Because embargoes are going to lift, I'm assuming, because the announcement and the event is on October 25th. So embargoes are going to lift. We'll know tomorrow. And you leave on the 25th, right, Jason?
I leave on I'm leaving the night before that.
Got it.
Oh, but maybe when I'll get there, all the information will be out already. So
there we go.
All the information will be out, and hopefully I can be at a Photo Plus to play with whatever it is, the RX100 Mark VI.
Like I said, I think the thing that they would need to update would be add some of the potential features the RX10 Mark IV has, but that's just so many freaking cameras. They added a new line of camera, the RX0, right? So they're just tacking on to the whole system. All right, let's go ahead and jump to the chat real quick and take a look at what in the world is going on in the chat. Let's see here. Alex is asking us, Jason and Danny, have you guys seen the best New York $1 pizza video my friend Brett did? I haven't checked it out, Alex, but definitely will check it out at some point, maybe a little after the show.
Same. I'm packing later, so I'm probably gonna throw it up in the background. We got to know where the best dollar pizza place is. So,
dude. By the way, I little quick ad lib here, man. The reason why the pre-show didn't start early was because I was still at work. I was gonna take like this group picture, but I got canceled, and so I drove quickly back home. And as soon as I got back, it was already 6:50 when I got back home, and I was trying to get everything ready as soon as possible. So I was trying to get the show notes ready earlier in the day, but man, I was just like panic. I was like, oh crap, But anyway, it's all good. We're going full steam. All right, Jason, if you see anything in the chat, let me know.
So Adam Graham, E-Mount is dead. Adam saying E-Mount is dead. Keith, as an E-Mount user, they say they'll continue, but they're just wishful thinking.
Ouch.
Max Zero says E-Mount, a lot of lens choices and affordable price on second-hand E-Mount lenses.
I agree. I think that's where it comes in.
Let's see here.
Ooh, Sammy's challenging us saying, can you name all the Sigma lenses currently to have silent autofocus, please?
0.
Oh.
0.
Patrick Godfrey, what in the world?
Nice.
That Canadian $15.
That's a lot of money right there.
That's more than regular $15. Patrick, you're awesome. Thank you, Patrick. I love what both of you do. Can't wait for the $25. My bank account is all topped up and my fiance has been warned.
A lot of super chat coming in. We really appreciate it, guys. That's our pizza money right there.
Yes, I really do appreciate it. That's going to feed Jason Vong and I in New York. All right, so let's see. Jason, if you see anything else, let's see.
See here. Evan Pollinger says he's interested in what those special features are for the A mount. Keith says they need to make a mirrorless A mount. And then someone says they do. It's called the E-Mount.
Diana Gladdy says, and my beloved Canon acts like they aren't bothered by all these releases and new innovations while they twiddle their thumbs. Canon.
Dude, Canon's going to surprise us. Watch at Photo Plus. They're going to release full-frame mirrorless camera. EFM compatible.
See, I'm still saying this, that they're still going to be one generation behind. Like, I don't even know. I don't think Canon can produce something just like this that's going to leapfrog what Sony's already doing. It's just the glass. If they can find a way to make the glass work really good, they're definitely gonna be in the lead. Okay, let's see.
Let's see here. Evan says, I don't think we knew any of the specifics of the A9 until 45 minutes before the announcement, right?
Jason, remember when we're talking about how that truck got stolen from Sony? Remember that? Oh, shoot. I still remember what the announcement with that A9, dude. My mind was blown. That camera was just phenomenal. Like, those were good times, man.
Good times.
See, those were good times. I'm just trying to wonder, what can Sony do that's going to get you hyped up again? Because it's all about that hype, right? And so there's going to be a lot of big hype on October 25th. Sony's going to drop something real big, and we'll talk about some of our predictions coming in. And speaking of what might be coming up, Jason, did you know that Sony is dropping the prices on their A7R2 and A7S2 up until November 3rd or 4th, I believe? Have you heard about that?
No, please enlighten us about this amazing deal.
So surprisingly, with this impending announcement, quote unquote announcement, they are dropping the prices of their A7R2 and A7S2 and A7R2 in the US to $23.98, which
plus a free 4 terabyte hard drive if you get a H.
I think you can pawn that off for maybe $50 if you wanted to. And hey, that's 2348.
Some math number that Danny and I obviously can't do.
So you can get yourself one of these cameras for $23, and it's a US model, not a gray market. And here's the thing that's really some notes I pointed out was that it's reaching gray market prices. And I think if you're in the market, those are some really stellar prices for those cameras.
They're fantastic.
They really are.
You're getting that warranty. You're going to get that support for that, how many years, however many years the warranty is. So
1 year.
a piece of mind. And the A7R2 and the A7S2, these are still going to be amazing cameras even after the RX 100 Mark VI comes out next week. So you guys got to... even if they announce the R3 or the S3, I mean, like, these cameras still going to have crispy 4K quality videos. The autofocus on the R2 is still going to be just as amazing. The S2 is going to be amazing. So going to be great. So if you've been holding out, waiting for the newer generation to come out to buy the older one, I think this might be the time.
All right, so Jason, since we love talking about this stuff all the time, all right, so let's say, so speaking of these cameras and the potential for an announcement coming up, Sony's dropping the prices. They're trying to unload stock as much as they can with this upcoming camera that's going to show up soon.
Yeah.
What do you think they're going to drop, Jason? And by the way, those of you in the chat, let me know your predictions at this point with the new information that we have now. Is it going to be an A7 III? Is it going to be an A7R3, A7S3, or are we going to get all three on Wednesday? Or what do you think? Jason, what's going through your mind?
I mean, like, we've been calling this out, man. We really want this A7 III to get announced, to get dropped, but I don't know, man. Ever since the last two supposed updates, the announcements, I'm a little skeptical. I'm just gonna say it's the RX 100 Mark VI, dude. That's what's dropping. That's what's dropping. I'm thinking RX 100 Mark VI with a hot shoe mount or co-shoe mount, whatever. Hot shoe mount. Fully articulating screen, touch screen, 4K up to 12 minutes. That's all I got.
Hey, your guess is as good as mine. Who knows what Sony's going to end up doing? I think I don't.
They're going to round out their RX 100 release right there with the 6.
Would they ever do an announcement and just skip to A7, the baseline? and just go straight to the A7R3 and A7S3? That just seems so strange.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're gonna have to do the 7 III.
But why the sudden drop in prices to try and get people to? I'm just wondering if the price cut happened around the world or it was just primarily here in the US. But yeah, that's what I'm wondering. So I'm thinking it's going to be an A7 III and I think an Alpha 6700
At the same time.
I don't know if it's going to be the same time, but what's weird, you know, it was posted in Sony Alpha Rumors about the code. When they registered the code, they say that usually when they register the code in China first, it usually implies it's going to be an RX 100 type series camera, like an RX camera. So Jason, your gut feeling on an RX 100 Mark VI is probably potentially true. It could happen. It could happen. But I would say the A7 III's got to happen. I think the A7 III's got to happen. People want a newer full frame camera that's priced effectively, that more of the market wants to get. Maybe they're an aps-c user and they want to upgrade to full frame. I think the A7 III's got to happen. So I think the A7R2, A7S2 is just to trick people to go ahead and see what happens. But I think it's going to be an A7 III.
Just more trolling. Just more trolling.
Sony's just trolling us, man.
I'm looking at Japanese Amazon. Don't know if this is like could be a good base store to look at the pricing, but it's pretty much the same. They didn't drop the prices for Japanese Amazon, so okay. The R2 is the same price. So maybe
I get you. The thing is, though, even if the camera gets announced, it doesn't mean the camera is going to be for sale right away.
No,
it's like it'll probably be a few weeks out, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks out before people could potentially buy it. And that's been the case with most of their cameras anyway for pre-order.
When was the 6500 announced? I mean, well, how long in between the announcement and then the release? Almost like a month or two, right?
But I think the pre-order opens up the following week, usually within a week.
The same day? Oh, no, yeah, you're right. You're right. Sorry, it's the following day.
It usually feels like, yeah, within a few weeks or like a few days, I guess you can usually do the pre-order. But somebody already knows what it is, and our source, what's his name? I totally forgot. He probably already knows.
Is it Chris Barr?
Yeah, Chris Barr. Where are you at, Chris Barr?
What is it?
Guys, those of you in the chat, Chris Barr is our resident expert. He has inside sources that knows.
He has a SR6 level news.
He called out the RX-10 Mark IV from his source. So.
A friend's wife whose cousin's brother or sister works at Sony.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into the chat. Again, we want to hear what your predictions are for October 25th. We're going to find out very, very soon what it's going to be. I would wait, October 25th is Wednesday, right?
It's this Wednesday. Holy cow.
You're leaving Wednesday, right? You're taking off Wednesday.
I'm going to be there early Wednesday morning.
So you're going to be in New York already?
Yeah. So I'm going to be in New York. Probably pounding through the windows. Let me in. Let me know what it is.
You guys know who I am. I'm Jason Vong. You can't go wrong. Let's go. All right, chat. Let us.
Aren't you that one camera guy?
Who's that guy? The overheating guy. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see what people are predicting here, and let's take a look.
Keith Bailey says A7000 is the next aps-c camera.
He called it. I'm telling you. I maybe they'll revive the Alpha 5100 series. See, that's the thing, or get the fully articulating screen.
Yeah, reboot 5200.
Yeah.
Chris May Games, that price drop is hot. People can get in the game with the A7R on the cheap.
Are you talking about the OG A7R or the A7R2?
You're talking about the R.
Tony G, I'm hoping Sony drops the A7R3. But since the GH5 has been doing so well, I can see why they might bring the A7S3 before the R out of sequence. Oh, I didn't think about that. I totally forgot about that. Maybe the urge to get that out sooner is a reaction to the GH5.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe the A7 III would just come out without the S. Doesn't have to have the best low light performance, but still trumps the GH5. I don't know.
Yeah, that could be. Let's see here. Let's see. AX Video e Fotografia says A7 Mark III And Alex Sandoval also says A7 Mark III.
Nice. Diana Gladney says probably 2 cameras.
I'm thinking maybe an RX, right? And then an actual camera. That's what I'm thinking.
Evan Pollinger says, I would cry if we got the holy trinity.
The A7,
all Mark IIIs.
A7 III, A7 R3, A7. That'd be insane. Okay, so if it was all 3, Jason, what would you get? What would you be more likely to get?
Anyone that has face detection and 4K 60. But watch, only one of them will have 4K 60. It does not have face detection, and the other ones will have 4K, have face detection, but no 4K 60. A7 III, 4K 30, face detection, all the good jazz, silent shutter. A7R, slower shutter, but higher resolution 60. S2, oh my god, it's just we can.
Jason, this is what it's going to be. It's going to be 4K 60 and A7S III, but no PDAF. Like it'll autofocus really well with all the other ones, but when it comes to 4K 60p, they're going to say nope, can't do that autofocusing for you. It's just manual, just manual focusing for 4K 60p. Shoot,
that's gonna be so hard. That's gonna be so hard.
That's what I'm thinking. What is going to go down? All right, let's go back to the chat. We're going through. Hey guys, you know what? We're getting close towards the later part of our show where we take questions and Q&A. So if you got any questions for us, drop a hashtag QA, and we'll start tackling those questions as we get to the chat as far as our stories go. And again, if you're enjoying the show right now, make sure you check the replay of this stream later on, and I'll try to get some show notes going if you join us a little bit later. And don't forget to drop a like to support the work that me and Jason Vong are doing on Monday Live. And again, we greatly appreciate you guys being here this Monday. All right.
Thank you so much.
Okay. What if says A9R and A9S? He's betting $100.
Nice.
That would be insane. An A9R and A9S.
Danny, I have to say, I mean, like, if those 3 came out, it's exactly what you say. The 4K 60 only goes to the S2. I'm probably just gonna buy the A7 III. Just if the photo features are close to the A9s, that would be my pick. Got it.
Sony, don't let us down, Sony.
No, 4K 60 everything, man.
Patrick Godfrey, I'm hoping for an A7 III. I like how they start with 1. However, all 3 would be ideal, so I could get the wonderful S3 and R3 and unload my 2s.
Dave Sincere says, I think it's going to be full frame.
Gathis Beauchamp says A9R with many exclamation points. That's going to be insane. read Alex's.
All this hype for new on-camera flash.
Oh, shoot. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a flash. I think that's what it is.
G-Master flash, G-Master microphone.
Ricola says, I believe it's a camera with an even bigger battery. It's got to be that new form battery from the A9. It's got to be. They got to move that direction.
Tyler S. Young says A7 III, hopefully with the 4K 60 to compete with the GH5.
I doubt it. I doubt it, man. I'd love for it to have that. Chris Mega Games? Yeah. But will it have the coveted flip-out screen fully articulated? No. Sadly, no.
My money is probably not. No flip-out screen. No articulating.
Maybe the Alpha 6700 that's going to come out.
Yeah, that's what I think. I'm hoping. Patrick Godfrey says, scrap that. They would outdo themselves and release the RX-0 2. 4K
that would be the best. That would be the best troll ever if Sony was to do that. That'd be it. Chris Mega Game says 6K has to happen if they want to compete. I think they're just going to do the downsampling deal they've been doing, but that would be insane.
I'm okay. I'm okay with 4K. So
yeah, 1080p is fine, Jason. I'm cool with 1080p, man.
That's crazy talk. Diana says A6700 makes sense, but Chris Mega Game says stop, Danny, with the A6700.
As soon as I get it, I'm going to go straight to the booth, and I'm going to take the camera, and I'm going to go and overheat it. I'm kidding. No, I'm just joking. Oh, shoot.
I mean, if they had it in LA, probably, because it's going to be 100 degrees this week. But cool 60s in New York.
They planned it all along. All right. Evan Pollinger, the price drop was international. Australia finally dropped to around US prices, finally.
Oh, nice. Wonder why Japan hasn't done anything yet.
David Osler in the house saying the Alpha 6700 on the 25th and the RX 100 Mark VI.
I'm telling you, man, David's onto something. 6700 the RX 100. I think that makes logical sense.
I know.
All right. I think we got some questions going on.
All right, we're just gonna. Again, folks, we are moving on towards our hashtag Q&A section. We're in the last 10 to 15 minutes of our show. Please feel free to drop a question for us to answer. We'd love it. So let's go ahead and keep moving on through the chat, and we'll even respond and look at the other comments as well. So
cool.
Jelly Menagio, I think I said that right. Hi guys, if I put the FE lens on crop, shall multiply also aperture? Ooh, we're gonna get into that debate with the aperture situation. Jason Vong, you want to tackle that?
So from what I heard, you're supposed to also multiply the aperture by what was it, 1.5 as well, right? Like if you take the focal length, you have to also multiply on the aperture as well. But that's something that's a little too much for me to do to care about, so I don't really bother with it too much.
So Jelly, basically, here's the basic situation, right? If you have a full frame, let's say it's like f1.4, right? It's a 24 f1.4. It's a full frame lens. You put on aps-c. It's going to come out to about a 35 millimeter. And then you multiply the 1.4, I believe, with the 1.5 crop factor. You get an effective aperture of the depth of field that you would get with it. But it doesn't mean the light gathering capabilities it's slowed down. You're still going to get light gathering capabilities of a 1.4 lens, even when you mount it. It's just the aperture or the depth of field that you get. Anyway, I'm not going to go into too much. Anyway, moving on.
That makes sense. All right. Alex Sendova says, when did the RX 100 Mark V release? December last year.
Oh, it's an RX 100 Mark VI then.
Mark VI.
For sure.
It's coming out.
Keith Alexander. Okay. Minolta 7000, aka A7000, and A10 camera with 36.4 megapixels with the same features as the A9.
Oh,
okay.
Lord. Go Kill X says, I think they will launch 9R A9 version of 42 megapixels.
Chris Mega Games, companies who just troll customers more. Seriously, it's great press.
Max there says, too fast on releasing on the 6700. That's unfair to the 6300 to 6500 users. Well, it was already unfair to the 6300 people.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the situation with Sony. They're always releasing new models all the time. But the only thing I would say though is they priced it differently. It wasn't as if it was priced exactly the same to replace the previous one. So if we do see an Alpha 6700, my impression is going to be an even more expensive camera. It's going to be like $1799 or something like that. So, yeah. But I feel you though, Max. It's not like I totally understand. I mean, it's like, well, I'd rather have saved my money up, for example, for an Alpha 6500 instead of dropped it on the 6300.
Cool.
All right.
Alan Andrews says, all three.
Oh, we're going to see it, the Trinity. All right. Go Kill X price will be $4,800. Nice.
Okay.
Alex Sandoval says, I just got a new credit card. Damn you, Sony. Do you got like that cashback deal going with it? Man, you get some of that money back. Let's see here.
I'm lost.
Oh no. Like the TV show from a while back? Okay, let's see.
Okay, level 9 Chow. Looking to get into the Sony ecosystem, I understand that A7S2 is video centered, while the A7R is still centered. But the A7 center, where is the A7 center at? Hybrid? Personally, the A7 is actually more still centered. The A7R2, in my opinion, is still and video. So if you're looking for more of a hybrid, the A7R2 would be the camera that's under that category. The A7 II is more photo centered.
Yeah. Chris Barr is in the house.
There he is. The man of the hour.
Chris Barr. He's the guy. He knows what's going on. Chris Barr says, it's my wife's cousin's husband. There we go. That should be a shirt. It's my wife's cousin's husband. SR6. That should be a shirt, Chris. You should.
There you go.
All right. All right. Randy Fracker says A7 Mark III makes the most sense. We'll see. And let's see here. What if it's just an SD card? Okay. Aiden Chung says, hopefully it's he just got an A6300. Hopefully it's not another one that beats it out. Let's see.
Whatever. Well, I mean, like whatever it is, it's gonna beat out the 6300, regardless if it's 6700 or the full frame.
Yeah.
But don't worry.
Chris Barr says he'll know tomorrow, already ahead of us. So everyone hit up Chris Barr.
All right. Going live tomorrow.
Right on the airplane, right? Okay.
Okay, you went back up. Okay, I skipped a bunch of stuff then.
Budget centric. Tony G, A7R III with dual slots and a real swivel screen, 11 FPS, no blackout. We can only dream, Tony, and that'd be awesome if it did.
Rico says, I want the Canon color science on the Sony cameras. Get the EOS HD Pro color profiles.
Chris, Mega Games, what's your favorite video games? I just did a video on the SNES Classic, and I'm just waiting on the A7R III or A9R. I got my older brother picked up the SNES Classic, so I was checking it out. I mean, I wanna, the only game I really liked out of the SNES, the Super Nintendo, I mean, I like the original Zelda, the Zelda not Ocarina of Time, but the Link to the Past. I really dig Star Fox, Donkey Kong Country. Jason, did you play Super Nintendo?
Yeah, a little bit. I played like the Mega Man X series and the
Mega Man was good.
Turtle in Times. Those are like my two favorite games on the SNES, along with Super Mario World, of course.
I think this is what everyone always says, but I think my favorite game was Ocarina of Time on the N64, and for whatever reason, Quest 64. Anyway, and in fact, Xanadu on Nintendo, if anybody knows what those are. Anyway, I don't want to get too distracted. All right, so moving on. Let's see.
Any questions?
Ui Chow says, I hope to bring out an Alpha 6100. Oh.
Okay. Back Focus 11 says, what about the Sony lenses? Any projection on new ones coming from Sony? Maybe a 500-2.8? We don't know. Hey, yeah. What if there's we talked about a lot about cameras, but
yeah,
any lens announcements you think coming from
Damn,
Sony?
a 500 2.8. That's gonna be a massive lens. Canon and Nikon barely make a 500 f4. That'd be insane. You know what? As far as lenses, they're predicting a 135, a 400 f4, f2.8 potentially. So we'll see. Probably. They need to make lenses.
Hopefully they bundle a lens with those cameras.
Bundaroo. Troy X, 4K 60 FPS on the A7 body. The overheating would be off the chart. That's what I'm thinking. They have to come up with some new way to record without it overheating. But of course, Jason, Sony cameras don't overheat, right, Jason?
Yeah, of course not. You're crazy. You're crazy. Okay. Probably stuck your cameras in the microwave before you took it out.
Shh! Don't tell anybody that. Please don't.
Yeah, I saw you put your cameras near like a fireplace. You were filming your fireplace.
That one time I was in an Airbnb and there was a fireplace behind me. All right.
Awesome.
Luis Happy says, yo, what's up? It's been a while. Been busy with school. What's going on, man? School's always busy, man. School. Wingbert's asking for some upcoming reviews, Jason. Wingbert. Any reviews coming up? Do you got any reviews?
Yeah, I got to work on some, man. Taking a couple lenses with me to New York, so going to use them there and then report back to you guys and make a review out of that.
Yeah. We're just gonna take the stuff that Sony has over there in the booth. And then we'll go stop by Sigma and just pick up that 16mm, do a review right on the spot. We'll check for noise, autofocus speed, and then Jason Vong's going to bring his 30mm Sigma, right? Compare it with that one, build quality. Yeah. Boom. Review out. We're done. All right, man. I think we're almost getting towards the end of our chat here. Let's see.
Ooh, okay.
Let's see. What if says, I just came to the realization that my camera equipment is worth more than my entire apartment. Not healthy in a relationship. Choosing another hobby. See ya, Sony. Alex Sandoval dropping $25 in the house. He's telling us we can buy 3 pizzas in New York with this. Thank you, Alex, for the $25. Really appreciate it. Holy mac and cheese and meatballs. Jason Vong, we're gonna eat pretty good.
Thank you.
Pretty decently, at least. Yeah, Alex, we really appreciate it. Now that's gonna have to make me. We gotta make some video. I gotta go make some videos now. All right. Alex, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Shoot. Is that for sure like 3 pieces? Is that how much it costs out there? Like a bottle of water is like $5 or something? Is that just a myth?
I gotta take it to Halal Guys too. Halal Guys, pizzas. I don't know what else.
What else should we check out? All right. Let's see here. 50 mil. Keith Alexander saying that one camera guy, also known as the heat wave. You know it, man. IREP Guam, what's going on, man? It says wasn't there supposed to be a camera with the Alpha 6300 specs, but without the weatherproof body? I think you're referring to the update, like the A6000 Mark II that was kind of rumored. It never came to fruition, though.
I think it was debunked. I don't think it was true.
Yeah. Nathan Figueroa is asking Jason, what happened to the hands-on Crane 2 review?
Oh, snaps. People remember that?
Nathan's calling you out, man.
Man. I thought people forgot about that, man. Yeah, I shot something with it. I just haven't, was able to put together anything yet. I have 4 weddings. 5 projects. 4 of them are weddings. 4 projects are done. 1 wedding left. So I am like starting to be free. So I got some work
Jason on that grind.
I mean, like, you know, Nathan, just shoot me a message if you have any questions about the Crane 2, and I'll answer it personally. So
there you go. Reginald Esk. I got the overheating indicator the other day, was shooting 4K in the sun. Thank you, Reginald. I don't feel alone anymore with those problems. Thank you, Reginald, for acknowledging that.
Wingbird says, Halal Guys in California already. Let me tell you, Halal Guys suck in California. I tried it, sucked. Doesn't compare to New York.
No idea what that is, but Jason knows.
I'll take you there, man. You're gonna be amazed.
Tim Harold, you're just joining us. I am so sorry. You're gonna have to check the show later. I am gonna try to get some show notes on there when I can, so you can kind of just jump into the parts that you're interested in. Pat Adolfo says it's a must to get pizza at NYC. So,
you know, I heard pizza is supposed to be eaten with just no toppings. It's just the cheese, the sauce, and dough. That's it.
You know, man, I'm gonna get so gassy because I am lactose intolerant.
Are you for reals?
Yeah, I'm gonna get so gassy while we're out there. I mean,
they have those lactate medicines. Maybe you should carry some on you.
Lactose intolerant pill. I don't know, man. Can I take that into the plane? Are they gonna stop me?
No, of course not.
So you can bring drugs onto a plane?
Yeah, you can bring like NyQuil, DayQuil, painkillers, allergy medicines. Those are okay.
I'll look into it before I go. All right.
Let's make sure they're not liquid.
Okay. At Keith Alexander Belly tells you can buy 25 pizzas on the 2nd Avenue on 5th in East Village at the Dollar Pizza Store. But is it good, though? That's the real question.
Yos says, do you shoot weedings by yourself or in a team? In the team. Can't cut those weeds by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. Sterling Sanders says, upgrade to an A9. Mine has been soaked in rain. It's been the heat of Death Valley and dropped off a cliff in the Grand Canyon. It's still kicking. Not sure if Sterling is trolling us, but that is amazing.
Oh my. Something wrong with you.
Alex Sandoval saying, Danny, you haven't posted any Mavic Pro videos yet because I am such a noob.
Oh, tell them what happened.
Oh yeah, I didn't mention this like 2 weeks ago. I actually did crash my Mavic Pro drone. I'm glad it happened already, and it was from a low distance. The propellers hit a trash can while I was at school, and it just hit it and everything. And so I'm just glad it happened. I just switched out the propellers. It's fine. It's still working, still kicking.
Very nice.
Chris Barr, NYC is only 3.5 hours away. Should I come see you guys? Hey, Chris Barr. I mean, it's totally up to you, man. I think our plan is Saturday for the meetup, right, Jason?
Yeah. If the other Chris can drive 6 miles from San Francisco to LA.
Oh shoot.
Nothing. I'm just messing.
Chris Zoom. Hell, it's like some 6 hour stuff he did for us.
Chris Zoom. Yeah. So yeah, come definitely come for the meetup.
If you can. Yeah. Tony G's asking us about the Rotolight and what our thoughts are on that.
I didn't get a chance to play with it yet.
Me neither. Maybe I'm pretty sure they're going to be out there. I mean, let's see. Pat Adolfo says pineapple doesn't go on pizza. Fight me, Pat. I love pineapple on my pizza.
Dude, how can you not like pineapple on a pizza? It's so good.
Oh shoot.
Pepperoni pineapple is like my go-to.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Folks, we're nearing the end of our show. I want to really thank you for everyone that's joined us this evening. We were at about 130 plus at our max viewers this evening.
That's insane.
Thank you. I know, man. And dude, I think we should go live. at Photo Plus if we can.
All right, definitely.
I don't know.
We'll probably connect out of New York.
Hey, you know what? Potato quality it is. We'll do it. We'll do a live show, talk about maybe some stuff that we saw or on the show floor or something. We'll try and see what we can do. And we'll probably run it on Jason's channel. If not, we'll see what happens. So while you guys are still here, make sure you check out Jason Vong if you can. Maybe after the show, we'll go ahead and post a link, or Jason Vong can post a link there. YouTube.com, or just search Jason Vong, find him, and everything else. If you can actually hit the thumbs up button on this video, that'd be really great to get some more visibility. And again, those of you on the replay, I'm going to go ahead and post some show notes when we can, hopefully later tonight.
Just another friendly reminder that we are going to have a meetup in New York on Saturday, this Saturday at 5 p.m. So stick to our social medias. Which one do you post more on, Danny?
Instagram, I guess. I'll probably start posting on the story or something like that. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, that one camera guy, you should be able to find me.
Jason on mine.
Francisco Joel Hernandez will be with us, and maybe potentially Manny. Manny might be with us too. So we'll see.
So come out to Photo Plus. We love to meet you guys, and yeah, see you guys.
And don't forget, say hi if you're there. If you see us, don't be shy.
I think someone said they saw me at like CP Plus in Japan, but they didn't say hi because I was filming. But I was like, I'm filming. I barely filmed when I was there. So don't worry, guys. Just if you see us, we're rolling in a second. Just wait a little bit and then just come approach us.
Alex says, can't wait to finally meet you and Jason Lanier.
All right. That's right. I have my workshop next month, November 10th and 11th in LA. So if you guys are in LA, November 10th and November 11th, I'll be teaching 2 courses at Sammy's Camera.
Oh, Professor Vong. Can't go wrong. All right. Oh, Pat Adolfo, Danny, Jason, you just hurt my heart. I respectfully have to disagree about the pineapple situation.
Yeah, this whole pineapple debate, though.
Oh, shoot. Sully's going to be in New York. Sully, make sure you say hi.
Definitely Sully. Dude.
Say what's up, man.
One of our long-time viewers, man.
Jason, I think it's going to do it for us, man.
Yep. Awesome, guys. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chats, Alex, everyone else out there.
Yeah.
Again, stick to our social media sites, and we're hopefully going to go live sometime this week at Photo Plus. Once again, guys, thanks for joining us on Monday Live. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Check out Jason Vong, and we will see you on the next live. Peace.
Peace.